Alright everybody, real quick I want to walk you through what I've been up to. I'm making a dining room table out of old cedar fence posts and fencing. So this is what I have so far. I got legs from my grandfather's old sawhorse supports that he'd put up on his sawhorses, and he'd obviously cut things, paint things, stain things on them, so I thought that was a real good way to utilize those that I inherited from him. So they'll be forever part of my dining room table. Then I got some 3/4 inch thick plywood that I put together. I used a biscuit jointer to put those together, and then I'm doing about 1/2 inch thick cedar. Different widths with whatever I could get out of my fencing, and my fence posts is what I used for widths, so they're all random, but as you see I would cut them about the same size. Right now what I'm going to be doing is shoring up the edges, sanding down the top, making it even, and then shaving the sides down so I can make them the same width exactly. So there will be obviously no gaps in it by the time I'm done. I'm going to be using some Watco Danish oil, just some medium walnut to make the wood pop a little bit more. And then once I'm done with the boards, I have my skirt. And my skirt, I'm just going to put with a gap on the side, so then they'll butt up even to the skirt. And then I'll have those on the ends also. The fencing that I used looks like this in the beginning. So that's what I started with, everybody. Kind of ugly, grayed out, but once you cut it, it's actually nice wood. You can get a little bit better idea with these chunks. That's all my spare wood I've gotten off this fencing. That one's way too big and knotty. I couldn't cut that on my table saw, but I was running everything through the table saw. Here's one that still has some of the gray on it, and then what it looks like underneath. So really happy. I still have a few pieces left, and a piece of the wood I'm using for the legs, so I can incorporate that into a future project. That's a lot of what I do. I mean, you guys have seen a few of my videos now. If you haven't, go back and watch some of my videos, because what I like to do is use recycled wood, take something old, redo. I think it makes me a better woodworker because I don't have plans. I can't measure out something because I don't know what kind of wood I'm going to be using, so I just kind of build it as I go. So when I do start just buying lumber from a store and using plans for, sorry to say, but that's going to be a little easy for me, because you're going to buy 8 pieces of wood and make a table out of it, to where I have to make my wood out of rough cut. I have to make it into dimensional boards. I have to plane and joint it down. I have to cut it on my saw. I have to lay it all out. I have to joint it up, and you know, that's a lot harder, especially if the end product even looks half as good. I'd say it's a job well done. So far I've been working on this for about 3 weeks, a little bit each night here and there. I haven't had my camera for the last few weeks, and that's why I haven't been doing the updates, and this video is going to start kind of right in the middle of it. Apologize for that. So probably show a little bit more of this when it's all done, and right before I do the oil. I'll get those skirts on and shoot a quick video after that's all said and done. Alright, thanks. Alright, all finished up. Use the Watco Danish oil, foam brush. It's already dried for about 24 hours, but this is final end product. Hope you guys liked the video. I didn't have a phone for a few weeks, so I didn't have tons of footage. But definitely didn't use any plans making this. It's all just rough cut cedar fencing that I used and milled it. And then the legs came from my grandfather's, was it 3x4s that he used across his sawhorses to do his projects on. So that's why they're all cut into and have paint and things. So those are reclaimed also. But if you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and hopefully do some more videos soon.